Tax on the beat.
At that time, Michael, the great prince, who stands watch over your people, will rise up. There will be a time of distress, the likes of which will not have occurred from the beginning of nations until that time. But at that time, your people, everyone whose name is found written in the book, will be delivered. But you, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. Then I, Daniel, looked, and there stood two others, one on this riverbank, and the other on that riverbank. And one said to the man clothed in linen, who was above the waters of the river, how long shall the fulfillment of these wonders be? Then I heard the man clothed in linen, who was above the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand to heaven, and swore by him who lives forever, that it shall be for a time, times, and half a time. And the power of the holy people has been completely shattered. All these things shall be finished. Although I heard, I did not understand. Then I said, my Adonai, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, go your way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. Many shall be purified, made white, and refined, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Then he called out in my hearing with a loud voice, saying, let those who have charge over the city draw near, each with a weapon of destruction in hand. And I saw 6 men coming from the direction of the upper gate, which faces north, each with a weapon of slaughter in his hand. One man among them was clothed with linen, and had a writer's inkhorn at his side. They went in and stood beside the bronze altar. Now the glory of Elohim of Israel had gone up from the cherub, where it had been, to the threshold of the temple. And he called the man clothed with linen, who had a writer's inkhorn at his side. And Yahweh said to him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and put a mark upon the foreheads of the men who sigh and cry over all the abominations that are done within it. To the others he said in my hearing, go after him through the city and kill. Do not let your eyes spare, nor have any pity. Utterly slay the old and young men, maidens and little children and women, but do not come near anyone on whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary. So they began with the elders who were before the temple. Then he said to them, defile the temple, and fill the courts with the slain. Go out. And they went out and killed in the city. While they were killing, I was left alone, and I fell face down and cried out, O Yahweh Elohim, when you pour out your wrath on Jerusalem, will you destroy the entire remnant of Israel? Then he said to me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceedingly great, and the land is full of bloodshed, and the city full of perversity, for they say, Yahweh has forsaken the land. and Yahweh does not see. And as for me also, my eye will neither spare, nor will I have pity, but I will recompense their deeds on their own head. Just then the man, clothed with linen, who had the inkhorn at his side, reported back and said, I have done as you commanded me.